Imagine this: a massive aircraft gliding through the sky, flanked by fighter jets, equipped with cutting-edge defenses and capable of operating as a mobile command center during nuclear war. No, this isn't a scene from a Hollywood blockbuster. It's Air Force One, the most iconic and secure aircraft on the planet, reserved for one passenger, the President of the United States. But how did this symbol of American power come to be? To find out, we have to travel back in time, to the skies of World War II. The year was 1943. Franklin D. Roosevelt became the first sitting president to fly while in office, aboard a Boeing 314 Clipper, a massive flying boat. It wasn't luxurious, but it marked the beginning of presidential air travel. Soon after, a modified C-54 Skymaster, nicknamed the Sacred Cow, was outfitted with a lift for Roosevelt's wheelchair and became the first aircraft designed specifically for a U.S. president. It even had a radio telephone and a small desk, high-tech for the time. When Harry Truman took office, he upgraded to a sleeker aircraft, the Douglas DC-6, which he named the Independence. Decorated with a bald eagle nose art, it was a patriotic marvel. Dwight D. Eisenhower followed with the Lockheed Constellation series, including the Columbine II. It was during his term that the name Air Force One was officially adopted after a near collision with a commercial flight sharing the same call sign. From that day on, Air Force One would forever signify the plane carrying the commander-in-chief. Then came one of the most visually iconic transformations. In 1962, President John F. Kennedy introduced a new kind of Air Force One, a custom Boeing 707, known as VC-137C. The aircraft's distinctive blue and white livery, designed by industrial legend Raymond Loewy, set a visual standard that remains today. This jet didn't just look presidential. It was fast, secure, and fit for a world leader during the Cold War. Throughout the 1970s and 80s, Presidents Nixon, Ford, Carter, and Reagan all used the Boeing 707 fleet, further enhancing the plane's capabilities. These aircraft weren't just transportation. They were flying offices with secure communication systems, advanced navigation, and even medical facilities. The president could address the nation, respond to crises, or command the military, all while 30,000 feet in the air. Then, in 1990, a new era was born with the arrival of the Boeing 747-200BS, known officially as VC-25As. These jumbo jets were a massive upgrade. With 3 interior levels, 4,000 square feet of space, a full kitchen, a presidential suite, conference rooms, and military-grade communications, they became the ultimate flying White Houses. George H.W. Bush was the first to fly in one, followed by Presidents Clinton, George W. Bush, and Barack Obama. Over the decades, these planes have carried presidents during some of the most pivotal moments in history. On September 11, 2001, President George W. Bush used Air Force One as a mobile command center. The aircraft remained airborne for hours to keep him safe, circling above uncertain skies as the nation reeled from the worst terrorist attack in its history. It wasn't just a plane that day. It was the beating heart of American leadership. In more recent years, President Donald Trump proposed redesigning the aircraft's iconic blue livery with a more aggressive red, white, and navy scheme. While the redesign stirred controversy, it signaled a new era of modernization. Delays and logistical hurdles meant the old colors remained, at least for a little while longer. Now, in 2025, we stand at the edge of another leap forward. Meet the VC-25B, the next-generation Air Force One, built on the Boeing 747-8 platform. It's faster, more efficient, and loaded with state-of-the-art avionics, defensive countermeasures, and green technology. As of this year, the VC-25B is nearing final development. Soon, it will take the mantle and serve presidents for the next 30 years. Air Force One is more than just an aircraft. It's a floating symbol of the presidency, democracy, and American strength. From Roosevelt's humble flying boat to the advanced VC-25B, this is a story of evolution, from propellers to jet engines, from black and white radios to satellite command. Wherever the leader of the free world goes, this extraordinary plane follows. And it doesn't just carry a president. It carries the power, prestige, and promise of a nation.